What's down with YouTube? We back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing a story time about baby boy going to have his surgery.
Today's video was supposed to be a vlog. It was supposed to be a vlog, like we was planning on vlogging him and the whole surgery process.
Oh no.
But it didn't happen.
Right, we did plan today.
Yeah, that was the plan. Like leading up to it, that's why we never talked about it on the channel. I did mention it in our last video, which by the way I wanted to clarify.
Here go the little one.
Yeah, but which by the way I wanted to clarify, I am not pregnant. Okay, I said I felt like I was pregnant, but anyway, today's story time is about TJ. So yeah, it was supposed to be a vlog, but let me say this, and we both agree. I'm gonna speak for both of us when I say this. I don't understand how other people film stuff like this. I really don't. Like when it was time for us to actually like go through to the hospital, and once we got in the room and everything like that, and we started thinking about it, it was just like we both looked at each other and was like, we're not about to vlog this. Like this is real stuff, you know, like
right.
It was so heavy. Like it was a lot, and like I don't understand how people vlog this. So I'm gonna apologize on behalf of both of us. I know we don't show y'all a lot of our life.
A lot of y'all just ain't gonna see it. Keep just be honest.
Yeah, we
like
just
this situation.
We not them people, you know. We just not built like that. We not about to pull the camera out during serious times like this, because at that time, like, we just being present. We're trying to focus on the health of our child. We're trying to, like, you know, stay emotionally together. So it's just not happening. So yeah, so it was supposed to be a vlog, but it didn't happen. So now we're gonna give y'all a story time about what happened and why he got surgery and all of this and all of that. So before we get started with the story time, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all have y'all bell turned on. You know, just make sure y'all keep up with us. Follow us on Instagram, because whenever we're not on here, we're always on Instagram. The surgery that he got was, I ain't gonna say the technical term for it, but he got his tonsils and his adenoids taken out, okay? And the reason why he got this is because about a year ago, he started having trouble sleeping. He had like developed sleep apnea, because it was a lot of other factors going into it, but he developed sleep apnea, and his breathing got so bad while he was sleeping that we had to like go to a million appointments. His pediatrician, the ENT doctor, like allergy doctor, all these other types of doctors, they were trying to figure out like what they could do to help, just to help him out before like going to this extent. Nothing helped, obviously. It got so bad that I was like worried about him while he was sleeping, to the point that I was not sleeping at night, just watching him while he was sleeping, because he just was like not breathing in his sleep and stuff like that. And so yeah, so the doctor was concerned about like his heart and all of that, like causing like future problems. So they suggested that we get the surgery. So right then and there in the doctor's office, we decided to go and schedule the surgery, which we did. Surgery day came fast.
Didn't want to though.
No, we didn't want to, but really didn't have no other option. And at the same time, it's like whatever was gonna benefit him in the long term, you know? So like we had to. We didn't want to, we had to.
Yeah, because we didn't want to make the decision of not doing it and then something bad happens.
Yeah, because like, you know, I know a lot of people get their tonsils on stuff because they be having a lot of sore throats and ear infections and stuff like that, but that wasn't the case for him. Like he just really was not breathing in his sleep. He was having the hardest time breathing. It was just like, she was like, in the long term, this will affect his heart, because he's fighting to breathe in his sleep. So yeah, so we made the decision to get the surgery, which we did not want to do. Surgery day came really fast.
Yes, it did.
And I really don't even think it hit us like until we got into the hospital room and we started like signing papers and signing waivers, like, yo.
Yeah, because the day of or the day before, I was thinking about like just not doing it.
Yeah.
I was gonna just say, nah, we good. You know, like just skip it.
But like that morning, when we got there, we had to be there super early. We was running late. We got there, and then when they started like coming in the room and handing us waivers and stuff like that, it was just like Rell signed the anesthesia waiver.
Yeah.
He tried to get a paper to me, but I'm like, we gotta sign it, like, you know. But like, it's like the little stuff that people don't talk about, because when you talk to people who've had this surgery or who kids have had this surgery, like, oh, it's nothing, you know, like it's like no, like. It's a serious situation. Anytime you have to put your child under anesthesia to get any type of procedure, it's a serious situation. Anesthesia comes with a lot of risk, okay? Any procedure comes with a lot of risk. And it's just the fact that, like, okay, like, damn, like my child about to go through all of this. They're gonna have to have a recovery period. You praying like everything goes wrong during the procedure. You praying that the anesthesia don't affect them the type of way. Like it's a lot of stuff that you have to consider that people don't talk about. Like everybody's just like, oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna be feeling good. Da da da. Like
just for me, just seeing him go under the when they gave him the they called it the goof juice, and it's like, you know, he just wasn't his. After he took it, he just wasn't himself. You know, falling asleep, but then he just kept jumping up, like, cause he wanted to. He was ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
let me explain to y'all what it is first. So the doctor gave Rell a syringe to give TJ some medicine. That was supposed to, like, they told us it was gonna make him silly. That's what they said.
Right.
It was supposed to make him silly, but really, I'm guessing like the medicine was supposed to completely relax him because that's what it did. Rell gave him the medicine.
Yeah, like some numbing stuff, right?
Yeah, and he went from like he was playing a game on Rell phone to just like dazed off in space, and to the point where we got worried.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, you don't want to see him like that.
Yeah, it was hard to watch. It was hard to see him like that. Like the effect that medicine had on him, and I guess they did that so that anesthesia could really work. But it was just like. Seeing our baby like that was really worrying. Like,
yeah.
And he couldn't move. You know, he started like spitting and bubbling, and yeah, it was weird. It was hard to see. Like
this video is weird. Doing this video is still weird to me.
Talking about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just like thinking about it all over again.
Yeah.
Make you want to cry, to be honest. You know.
I did cry.
Well, yeah, you did.
I did cry. We're on day 6 now, so he's doing really good. Honestly, he's doing
sleeping
okay.
better. You never said like when he would snore, like, you know, when he would try to sleep. You never said like his snore was like so loud to the point where all of us sleep in the same room together, but me and baby girl had to go into another room because he would wake up at night, then we wouldn't be able to sleep at night. So.
Yeah, and then not to mention, like, also, like I said, he was not breathing in his sleep, but sometimes he would stop breathing for periods of time. Yeah. He would, like, pop up, gasping for air. Like, that went on for, a minute. Like I said, the doctors was trying to find other solutions. He was on a ton of medicine for a while. We was giving him all type of stuff, going to all these different doctors, and then it just got to the point where it was like, okay, like, we have to do this surgery. This is the only thing. Now, we did see instant results from it, but it was just the whole fact of, like, having to go through that. So, like, you know, Rell walked out the room after we seen him in that state after he got the goofy juice, and he went to go find the doctor to ask him, like, is he okay? The surgeon walked in the room, and I'm immediately asking her, like, you know, like, is this normal the way he's acting? Cause it was crazy. It was crazy. I wanted to cry right then and there, but I didn't want to cry in front of him and make him think that something was wrong. And then it came time for them to take him out the room and wheel him out the room. And I don't know, he found the strength to like reach his arms out for a hug. It was so crazy. He reached out for a hug, and I gave him a hug and a kiss, you know, told him I love him and stuff like that. The doctor said they was gonna take good care of him. They rolled him out the room, and I just bawled. I just started crying. I might just cried thinking about it. It's just so hard to see your child in that state. And right. So, you know, you never wanna like see your child go through pain, and then like if it's something that like you really can't help them with, you know, like I can't take your pain away, I can't do nothing for you. So it was tough on both of us, and I'm just blessed that everything went well. I'm happy that I'm just glad everything went well. I'm glad that he's doing good in recovery. Like, it was a lot.
Not to mention, we in there, we waiting. You know, we waiting. It's like a 2-hour procedure.
Yeah.
Two, I don't know, doctor, nurse, whatever they was. They come in our room. She just set her little clipboard down, got a little sad look on her face. Yeah, I forgot what she said. I forgot what
she said. Peter.
Yeah, she was, but they whispering and stuttering, like, you know. But they came to the wrong room. But you know, the way they made it seem was like, you know, they just made it seem like something went wrong.
Yeah, came in the room all quiet. They looking at each other. They just put the clipboard down. They started mumbling and jumbling.
The energy when they came in that room just wasn't like. It wasn't
there.
It wasn't
good.
It ain't the energy you wanted when, you know.
And so we looking at each other, but like they had came to the wrong room, that guy. And then after the whole procedure was over, they did come back to the room and tell us that everything went well and that he was being brought to the recovery room. Yeah. That's what it was. They brought him to the recovery room. They had to
been up for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Make sure like everything was good, I guess. Make sure that he was drinking and stuff like that. But then when he came back to the room, he still was out of it. My boy was out. He was knocked out.
He was out of it, but I just was happy he was back in the room.
Yeah, me too. It was crazy though, y'all. And like, I know we don't post a lot of our life. I know we don't. And it's because, like I'm telling y'all, like, I really don't know how people do that. I don't. Like, your child is going through something serious. I don't care what y'all say about how small of a procedure it is. Your child is going through something serious. Ain't no way I'm about to pull a camera out. No way. No way. A lot of the times we be really present when we with our children. We try to be as present as we can be.
Oh, yeah.
Everything don't call for a camera. And I'm sorry, we just not sharing stuff like that. It just wasn't. We both looked at each other and was like, we are not vlogging this. Like, what? It's not happening.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, it is what it is. But that's what we've been. We've been preparing for that. We've also been helping him out with his recovery. He has to get his medicine every 3 hours.
Every 3 hours.
Like, I'm talking about middle of the night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3. It don't matter what time it is. He got to get his medicine every 3 hours to help with the pain. And that's a lot. You know, I break my sleep and get up. We got to give him his medicine. It's a lot, you know. Got to make sure he's eating and drinking, staying hydrated. We got to make sure that he's eating the right type of foods. And, you know, yeah, so it's a lot. But we good. Like, everything went well, thank God. Everything went well. We on day 6, like I said, almost to the 2-week point where he'll be back to normal.
My dude about to be 6.
Yeah, his birthday's coming up. So he have a party like right after his recovery period is over with. And so, you know, he's gonna be able to celebrate. But that's what we've been. We're gonna be back posting y'all funny content really soon. I know this is not like the typical type of content that we post, but we just wanted to let y'all know what's been going on with us. And like I said, I'm not pregnant. So for y'all talking about, oh, she look pregnant. No, I don't. Okay, stop. That's it. You got anything else to say?
Nah, I'm good. Man, I'm good though, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, you know. I'm trying not to be emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's different. Like, I'm talking about, I really want to tell everybody who told us, oh, it's not that bad. I really want to tell them about themselves. Because y'all ain't mentally prepared us for that.
I mean, if you're an adult doing it, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like you just went to you just had a surgery not too long ago, but you know, it's like you walked off.
Yeah.
And we had to wait for a phone call.
Yeah, and let's clarify. It was not no body surgery, okay?
Oh, nah.
Because you know they're going to run off with that.
Nah, not that. But watching TJ like lay down and just go into a whole different state, that was different, you know?
Yes, it was.
It's like watching an elderly person, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
So, I'm just glad that that's behind us. I'm glad that, like, he's back to acting like himself, you know. Like, the first day, it was just really hard to see him the way he was. And, yeah, so he's back himself, and I'm happy about that. So, that's all for this video. You know, I feel like we shared enough with y'all. We told y'all everything. All right, here.
Bye.
His voice changed, too.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. That's it, man.